Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your June predictions reading. We're going to be looking at general predictions for the month of June. So if you're more interested in a love prediction reading, I do have mid-May to mid-June predictions up on my website, my channel. So you're welcome to have a look at that. I will be doing the mid-June to mid-July ones and from the middle of June as well. So expect those to come out before June 15th. However, this is going to be a general prediction for my Sagittariuses. So if you're not a Sagittarius or a Sagittarius as I call them, then you're more than welcome to stay as a cross watcher. I just need you to know that I'm a very honest reader, so you may hear or see something you do not like, okay? You've been warned. Let's get into it, Sag. I'm going to start by pulling 3 oracle cards from this deck, which will tell us the main 3 themes your sign can expect to experience in the month of June. Then we're going to clarify with tarot, and we're going to get some advice for each of the 3 themes as well. What is a main theme Sagittarius can expect to experience in the month of June? Can I get another theme for Sagittarius? Thank you. And one more, please, Spirit. Yeah, I was feeling that. Something about money for you. Money, money, money. It's that ABBA song. Money, money, money. Back of the deck is Cancer in the reverse position. So how do I feel about this? I feel skeptical. I feel like I can't trust what's coming towards me. You were in an interesting energy last month, and your love reading was wonderful too. I've been like infectiously attached to your energy, Sag. I love it. And now it feels like you've hit a roadblock of skepticism. June's going to be good. I do think that you're going to see progress in your endeavors and some stability, but I also see you wanting to push that stability. I see you being uncomfortable. Some of you are feeling trapped. So you're kind of breaking your routine and you're wanting to get out there. I see some of you trying to challenge a partnership that you have. Doesn't have to be a love partnership, but you're kind of maybe a contract even. Trying to challenge that or break out of that or get it to work in a new way. While others of you, I'm seeing you trying to catch up with old friends. And so you're putting yourself out of your usual routine and you're going out there and trying to catch up with them. I'm also picking up with Saturn return over here, which is your first theme, that some of you are struggling to acclimate towards some achievements that you've garnered. So if you recently acquired something in May, you're still feeling like it's not really right. It doesn't feel settled. You don't feel settled though. That's the thing. You feel like you're in your energy of like, so send me here and I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to get out there. And for some reason, June is just a month of you feeling unsettled. So Saturn return reversed is making me think that either something that you've achieved is not what you thought it was going to be. It's not all that it was cracked out to be. You have been expecting it to be better, or you weren't expecting it to come about this way. But with that card reversed, it's almost like you're expecting more, or you feel like your best efforts, the best outcome was delayed. So I feel like some of you are trying to make up for lost time in June, and it feels like you're just trying to be sure that you haven't missed out on anything. That's what it feels like. Let's get some tarot out to explain that first theme and get some more specific predictions. For Sagittarius, please, Spirit, focusing on that first theme, Saturn return. What is happening for Sagittarius in the month of June? Saturn returns. I see the Valley of Wands, a new journey, a new endeavor, an opportunity to flex some skills. You may be showing off here as well, trying to show off something. Back of the deck, we have the 3 of Swords. It is upright. So this is interesting. I see you trying to expand the way that you see things, but I see it actually causing a little bit of pain in the process. The 3 of Swords is a painful card. I'm not going to dance around that, but I think that some of you are like, hurt or be hurt, you know? So you're kind of making a difficult decision here and having a difficult conversation that may cause separation between you and someone else in order to take on this journey that you're cultivating. I feel like some of you could be breaking up with someone. This isn't a significant person in your life though. You feel like you're distancing yourself from something that you weren't very attached to in order to embrace something that has more potential. So it doesn't always have to be a romantic setting, but that is the general crux of this theme. You're separating yourself from something that has reached its peak. It's not going any further. It was fun while it lasted. There are some sore feelings here, but you're being honest. You don't see it going any further. You're being drawn in another direction. You're feeling compelled to do this now. It feels impulsive to the other person, but it's something that you've been feeling for a while. And now the timing is right. The potential is high with this new opportunity, and so you're wanting to take it. The cards that I'm seeing for you are the Page of Wands and the Empress. And these two cards are being separated by this sour Queen of Goblets reverse. Somebody has sore feelings in this situation, that's for sure. But I see you being honest about it. Like, hey, I'm sorry, but like, I don't see this growing any further. I've got a better offer. I've got a better opportunity coming my way. With the Valley of Wands upright, this is where you thrive, Sag. Somebody's given you a bone and you've been like, yes, this is exactly what I've needed. I've needed this opportunity. I've needed this line. So I feel like rather than a bone, they've almost thrown you a line of rope that's kind of pulling you in a new direction. But the thing about the Valley of Wands, it's very exciting, but it's definitely something we don't have a lot of experience in. You may have some skills that are helpful in this situation, but you still feel out of your depth here. You feel like there's a lot more to gain and learn. There's a lot of optimism about you, but there's a bit of nervousness, mostly about how this is going to go down and how best you can handle this situation. The Empress upright tells me you may get advice from a mother or your mother or someone who is very motherly and grounded, and they may even support you to make this decision. I see for some of you this person like lending you money so that you can do this, helping you pay your way, because for some of you with the Page of Wands, you even have to travel. You've got to cover a distance. It's a physical journey. So I see this person sponsoring you, and if not, just supporting you in making this decision, because there's a lot of promise there. And there is someone who's sour with this Queen of Goblets, but I see you not paying attention to them. You're literally already looking at your new horizon, and the person behind you is just like, why? Why did this Empress have to tell them to do that? They're very sour. I don't like it, but I like this for you. I see you winning because of this. Let's get some advice for you, sweets. What is the advice in this situation for Sagittarius? What is this advice in this situation? What is the advice here, Spirit? Oh, my days. I apologize. I'm using the wrong deck. Sorry, Spirit. What is the advice here for Sagittarius? Thank you. What is the advice for Sagittarius in this situation? What is the advice? Yeah, ooh. I'm hearing that Little Mermaid song, A Part of Your World. I want to be where the people are. So you're very intrigued. This is something you may have only discovered recently. It may have only happened like recently, but it's making you feel like you're missing out. You're getting heavy FOMO. I feel like I'm missing out. I want to be where the people are. Interesting. What is the advice here, Spirit? Yeah, I don't see this as a final destination, I've got to be honest, but I see it as a helpful, almost integral part of your journey. You have to find something here, and you're not going to get all your answers from this, but this is a stepping stone, getting you closer to a piece of you that you feel is missing. We have reconciliation in reverse at the back of your deck. You got to separate yourself from someone here in order to be most successful. First two cards that came out for you were peace and lighten your load in the reverse position. So I do believe that in order to do this, you have to realize that some things are just not your responsibility, and you know that. With lighten your load reversed, I also feel like some of you need to be a little bit more prepared because you're being very whimsical and very carefree, and I think that there is something here that's going to force you to go back to this Empress and say, Mom, can you please lend me $100? So just be aware here. It's like you've accidentally messed up the planning a little bit here. Maybe because it was so rushed. Maybe something just came out of the woodworks and all of a sudden you're $50 short. But I just think that this Empress energy is very helpful and you're going to need them because lighten your load is reversed. Something we didn't plan for has happened and put us in a tricky situation temporarily. With peace upright, the goal of this situation is to get you where you need to be. And so this is a clear case of you following your heart and trusting your intuition and letting Jupiter bless your spontaneous decision making, while other people who are not involved in that process and struggle to be so spontaneous are looking at you and going, what the heck? Like, they're so crazy. They did it again. Sagittarius did it again. But at the end of the day, this is how you thrive. This is how you grow. And this is what helps you sleep at night, is taking these chances. So with peace upright, Spirit's like, do what is going to help you sleep at night. I see here that there is so much more for you to discover in this area of your life. It's important that you don't feel like you're missing out. It's important that you do find what it is that you need to hear. Something is hidden and it has to do with a skill set that you have and that can be cultivated further. Could even be a creative skill set, but I think that experience is part of you gaining this skill. Like, you have to go these places or you have to do these things and meet these peoples and travel to these lands in order for you to find what it is that you're missing here. So it's interesting. It feels a bit like soul discovery in a way. And someone is sour, but I just think at the end of the day, they had their own needs anyway. They were quite selfish in what they expected you to do. They wanted you to do this for them, and you've got to kind of put yourself first in that situation. So let's have a look at your second theme. Your second theme, Sagittarius, is going to be the second house over here. So as a theme, I see a break in your routine. I see a restructuring of priorities, and I see you cutting something loose in order to pursue a specific area of your life. These two could be connected or it could be very different. There seems to be an interlapping here. I think Saturn return was more about you getting what was owed to you and getting back on track with your overall progress and development. Taking a hiatus from certain responsibilities in order to get back into a more sort of life progress, not responsibilities progress. Whereas the second house is literally talking about a restructuring of responsibilities, you reprioritizing things, restructuring your routine. You may even have a different sleep schedule because of this. You may be switching out your diet because of this. It has to do with your routine, your daily efforts. So I see that changing in June. Can you tell us more, please, Spirit? What is happening here with the second house? Some of you are going to experience some financial stuff because of this. What's happening here with the second house, please, for Sagittarius? Okay. I do see you restructuring your priorities because you're wanting to pursue something or someone here. You may be putting a lot of money into this connection with the second house reverse, but the goal here is to create memories. So money isn't an issue, but it should be, sweets, because I see you sometimes overspending and dipping into a savings account here. But how can I tell a Sagittarius not to do that? We have the Four of Wands reversed. So I do see a change in your routine. I see a change in your household, your lifestyle. I think that the second house is talking about you gaining sentimental moments and memories. And because of that, it feels like you need to kind of get outside of a box that you felt confined. We have the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Goblets upright. So somebody could be interested in you romantically here, Sag, and they're kind of asking for more of your time and your attention, and you're rolling with it because you're like, sure, this is fun. With the Valley of Blades reversed, something about the situation, we haven't fully made our mind up. We're just kind of using this experience to pass time. I feel like the Valley of Blades reversed is a reflection of your curiosity needing to be stimulated in this area constantly. So if you are dating, you're going to get bored of this person pretty quickly unless they pull out the big guns. And that's why I think the second house is reversed. This relationship is either getting to a point where you're getting bored, or by June, you're going to realize like, geez, my interest is no longer there while they're just warming up. So it's so interesting in terms of dating. It just feels like they're trying to get the attention of someone who isn't even listening to them anymore. For others of you, you may have a secret admirer here, and you don't come into realizing their interest until you start to pay more attention, because your priorities have been all over the place, because you've been more focused on this or more focused on that. You haven't noticed that actually there's somebody in your background trying to court you, is what I'm hearing. So I feel like you've been receiving intuitive hits about this, but again, some of you just haven't been noticing that. The thing about this energy, regardless of romance or people pursuing you, it just feels like something is chasing you and you're wanting to be excited about it, but you're also running from something else with the Valley of Blades reversed. That is a very distracted person. Someone who isn't really paying attention to what's in front of them. And yet the Knight of Goblets is a very shy, careful, sincere energy who's trying to get the Valley of Blades attention. So I do believe there's somebody here trying to get your attention in June, and I see you either purposefully ignoring them by the end of the month or only just realizing that they're interested in you by the end of the month. With the Eight of Wands reversed, this is an energy that is already in motion. They came to know you before June, but they feel called to pursue you heavily in June, okay? Very interesting. What is the advice here for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? If they're in a relationship, this is still a secret admirer, I feel. If you're in a relationship, this is still somebody who's trying to get your attention. They have something, they're sincere though, Spirit's saying. So if it isn't romance, they are sincere in how they want to connect with you. What about those in a relationship, Spirit? The Hanged One reverse. I still feel like this person has something they want to offer you. It feels like love. It does feel like love, even for those who are in a relationship. Oh my days, yeah. It could be your romantic partner. In what way then? How would their romantic partner be pursuing them? The Nine of Swords. They're anxious about this. For some of you, this is your person wanting to take a step up in the relationship. If you're in a relationship, they're anxious about this. They've been spending a lot of time thinking about how to do this, but you're so distracted by this other area of your life. Okay, Spirit, what is the advice here for Sagittarius? What is the advice here for Sagittarius? What is the advice here for Sagittarius? Sorry, that was right on the microphone. I'm hearing Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. This song comes out every now and then. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit. This person's like, turn around, turn around. Spirit's like, turn around, turn around. What the heck? I see this person wanting to spend more meaningful time with you, but your priorities are out of whack, sweets. And according to them, in your energy, there is a shift in priorities here because you're not at home as much as you were in May. You're taking time out away from your routine in June. You may be spending time away from this person, or you're just busy by other things. The back of the deck, we have empowerment. So your advice in this situation, it really is up to you and what you want to prioritize. With empowerment here, it's not that you lack energy, but you do seem to lack interest. So some of you are genuinely not going to want to pursue this. Whereas for others of you, it's just about how you want to invest your energy in June, really. I'm seeing fertility and trust reversed as well. So as advice, Spirit's like, what do you want to grow? What do you want to grow? You reap what you sow, essentially. So what do you want to grow? At the end of the day, what you choose to focus on is what is going to grow. That is the advice here. We also have home reversed and family upright. So I do see a change. I see a restructuring here in your routine, in your home life, in your daily routine, in what you prioritize. And at the end of the day, you're being called to honor a strong family value that you have, Sag. When it's not just about the traditional sense of family, it's about what family means to you, who your loved ones are to you. I see that you're attracting someone who is very emotional, and they have that strong family sort of value as well. If you're single, if you're in a relationship, Spirit's like you need to kind of prioritize your relationship in some way in June. Otherwise, you're going to start to lose aspects of this relationship that have been working, and this person is going to start to feel very unimportant in your life, and they're going to struggle to see how they fit in to your changing lifestyle. I feel like there is a strong pull on staying grounded here in a relationship that is very much similar to a strong family value you have. And if you don't, then you are going to start to lose this person because they don't really fit into the changes you're experiencing. So that's what I'm seeing. Let's move on to your third and final theme. We have air in the reverse position. This is where I was seeing a change in partnerships, which kind of makes sense with all of this. Your themes are very much correlated, unlike the other signs. However, I also see friendship being prioritized in June. I see you not wanting to make any serious decisions, trying to restructure some of your commitments, some of your contracts here to get better balance. And I see you trying to rebalance your life, Sagittarius, so that you are more open to experiences that are changing, if that makes sense. Like you feel like you're wanting change here, whether you're instigating it yourself or you're just keeping an eye out on what is new and what is helpful for you. I do see Aquarius offering you the chance to make some pretty big changes in June, but I don't think all of you are going to do that in June. I'm looking at my calendar behind the camera, and I do think August, September is going to be more significant for the slower movers, while some people by the end of June, July, you're going to be ready. You're going to be wanting these things to happen. All right, Spirit, what is going on over here with air for Sagittarius in June? What is going on? I did see that card. Interesting. What is going on with air for Sagittarius in June? At the back of the deck, we do have the High Priestess. This is very similar to your energy. It is a Pisces card, but you're both ruled by Jupiter. And this High Priestess is an energy of reception, feeling like you need to be still enough to receive. Very feminine energy, very wise energy. And it's also quite a magical energy. So I feel like there is a feeling here with air of you knowing what you need to do and just going with what you know. Whether you are intuitive psychic or whether you are just someone who has a very strong connection to your intuition without labeling it, it never fails you. The first tarot card that came out for you was the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position. However, we also have the Chariot reversed and the Six of Wands reversed. I see this month being difficult on your mind. You're trying not to have to think about things, and yet people are coming to you with key things that they want to talk to about. And I feel you feeling unsuccessful here. You feel like a loser in some respect because you feel like you've failed in something here. Someone is coming to you with an issue in their partnership with you or their relationship with you, and you're feeling like you failed. You're feeling like you let this person down. I see with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, this could be a family member or someone who you feel is as close as family, and you feel like this person is let down. You haven't honored your relationship with them. But with the Chariot reversed, I also feel like there was only so much you could do. It's like hindsight, right? Hindsight is a wonderful thing, but it doesn't fix anything. What has happened is already past. So the Chariot reversed is also you acknowledging that, like, what can you do about this? I see you being afraid and unsure of how to move things forward from this. And I see some of you not wanting to focus on this and rather just dealing with it in a sort of suppressed manner. Now, for a lot of you though, in June, you're going to have the chance to reinvent this situation, because I feel that for most of you, this is a friendship. And I feel that it wasn't just one person here. I feel that whatever this issue was, there could have been other factors at play, but the Ten of Pentacles is strong. This is someone who has a significant impact in your life. You can't just let go of them. You kind of got to find a way to bridge that gap and move forward. So with air reversed, I see some of you either finding a way to reinvent that relationship, or just finding a way to open up communication with them at the very least, because you do feel a bit guilty over here. You feel like you've just been waiting for the right time to get things moving, but you're acknowledging that the connection hasn't been successful. The friendship, the relationship hasn't been successful. It feels like a friend, I'll be honest, with Gemini and Aquarius there. It feels like a friend, but Libra and the Ten of Pentacles makes it feel like a serious relationship, someone who you were very serious about. Is there anything else they need to know? Temperance. I do see this working out. I do see this working out. I see the two of you being able to come back together, healing those issues and feeling stronger because of it. I see that it's going to take time, mostly because someone's very busy here. You both could be very busy, but I do think it's going to take time, and it's just about how much you're willing to invest, how much this person is willing to invest, and acknowledging the fact that you're both very busy. I see a meaningful conversation and an acknowledgement of, you were right, I was wrong, no, I was wrong, you were right. Actually, you know, in that situation, I could have done this. And they're saying, oh, wow, thank you so much for saying that. I could have done this as well. I see a peaceful outcome here. This is a significant person, and it's not going to be an issue that persists. There's a lot of healing over here in the month of June with this person. It starts slowly, though. It does. Is there any advice here for Sagittarius? Courage. Okay, is there any other advice? Yeah, don't hold back the truth. This person needs to hear the truth. They also need to hear the version of the truth that is coming from a healed place, not an angry place, and vice versa. You deserve to know the truth that's coming from a healing place, not an angry place. So for right now, some of you are just needing to heal. Now, I also feel that the situation is calling for some patience. It's not really courage that you're lacking. It's patience. It's not going to be a one shoe fits all in terms of how you fix this situation, because it does seem to be impacted by external factors. I was shown the Two of Pentacles, which is a feeling of people just being very busy and having to restructure other areas of their life. And you are one of them. You're a busy person in June. So with courage reversed, your advice is to be patient with this person, with the situation, and to know that when the timing is right, there will be an opportunity, okay? With well-being reversed, you're being encouraged to take care of yourself and to not harbor guilt. You didn't fail. It was just a case of the situation felt like it got out of control. And fear is causing further delays here. However, with the Chariot reverse, there is also a feeling of strong feelings for the other person, stopping you from letting go of them altogether, and vice versa. I feel like you're not ready to let go of each other. At the end of the day, if what is best for you is moving forward without this person, by all means do that. But I am seeing a reconciliation and an ability to heal that conflict and grow with this person. Prosperity. This person still has more to give. And you have more to give to them, more opportunities, more growth, more support. The two of you may even enter business together. You know, it could be, that's a bit far-fetched for some of you, but that could be the case for others of you with prosperity here. So it is a situation that was worth reinvention, worth working through the challenges, and worth keeping that partnership or that relationship in some way. It may not move as successfully as you're expecting it to in June, but I see it being a key theme here in your month of June amidst everything else that you have got going on. So Sagittarius, that's what I see you for the month. That's what I see for you for the month of June. I apologize, I talk so fast in these zodiac readings. A lot of information to cover and not a lot of time. I hope this reading was helpful for you. If it did not resonate 100%, do not force it to fit. It is a general reading. You may have messages in your sun or your rising sign. Otherwise, I shall connect with you in another video. Thank you so much for all of your support, and bye for now.